Welcome back to another Radiant review. Today is episode 5. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material. We're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. And before we jump straight into this, like I would normally do, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 200. Just hit it. Okay, now we're going to jump into this. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
We're at Artemis, the big Mahotsukai city for all the people.
Right,
And
we're in the city
I
of the
like how when
sorcerers.
their ships dock, it's just like they're plugging it in into an outlet.
Oh, yeah, that's
The ship is the outlet, I guess, in this case. So I
This
guess
was
that's how
a-
they charge their ships is through plugs.
plug through electricity. But I mean, it was a pretty chill episode in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of it's just, hey, this is what Artemis is.
Yeah, it was kind of just
Um,
introducing us to the city.
Yeah, so obviously they're there to look for Yaga. But before that, Doc tells him, well, he's kind of lying, that the only way to get to Yaga is to be a resident, to go through this ceremony. He's basically trying to get rid of
Right.
Seth. But of course, that all backfires on him. This city is just a massive scam city.
Yeah, it is.
The economy and everything doesn't even make sense to me why, like,
Right,
how
like,
any of this works, or like how they keep
It's
paying money from people that they're like, oh, like who pays for the jobs for them to go hunt Nemesis, right? Like they just have to do it.
right. I don't know. It is weird. And then I mean, they try and like justify why they charge so much with like the ending, but it's like
It still doesn't like, or I get that with like, obviously we're jumping straight into the city here, the economy. Where are we going around on this? So like, um, so like, oh, we need to pay all our guard wizards here. Do you? Like, don't they just want to protect their city?
right.
And it's like, what are they really buying? Because you're just trading within your own city to keep each other safe or whatever. And then they said, they give Dragunov made it seem like the Majesty was paying off the Inquisition as well,
Yeah.
which I guess is why they don't attack them, because we were saying, oh, why don't they attack Artemis if they just wanted to?
Right. They did say how it's like, oh, he has enough influence to cause a war or something, which is weird. Why would the why would the Inquisition show up if they already knew that? you know?
Yeah, apparently Dragunov missed the
apparently
memo.
apparently he was sleeping when his like second in command was telling him where to go.
But it's true. Like, oh, we need to go in there. No, man. Yeah,
No.
not in the Dragunov. Yeah, the second in command was with the Dragunov. Like, oh, we need to probably leave. We got a message saying we can't go in there. It's like,
Right.
so we understand why they need the money. It's just like, I don't know where they're getting
Right.
all that
Do-
money necessarily.
do the
Like, yeah, they're
sorcerers-
charging the sorcerers, but then where are they getting paid? Like, who's paying for the Nemesis to be hunted? Is it the Inquisition? Are they
Right,
paying the
that's what I was-
sorcerers? And then it's like, oh, you're giving us the money back to not attack you? It's like, what?
It is like a common thing in like shows like this where it's like, oh, they do jobs for money, but in this case, it's like do they legit just like hold that? If like a nemesis is attacking a city, do they just hold out until they get paid? Because then I can understand why people don't like sorcerers. Goddamn, I'm getting attacked and you want me to pay you? It is weird though.
Yeah, but they go to the city, even if they take on the debt, basically the safe paradise for them, which I'm trying to, now this is where I start going into like, sorcerers are made from nemesis attacks. So they're saying, if one dies, it's actually pretty impactful because, you can't really have an abundance of them unless people are somehow getting hit by a nemesis and then surviving and being cursed. So it's
Right.
like, can it be inherited between two? But maybe they'll go into that at some point. Who knows?
Maybe we haven't. There hasn't been any, brought up of like if it can be genetically passed on. But
Yeah, but of course, Seth gets scanned into the contract, which that debt also goes on to the doc
all right,
because So they decided to go to the bar to ask about Yaga, which is more scam. To take the little freaking flat escalator thing, oh, you have to pay. Oh, a woman gives you a rag, you have to pay. It's like, get out of here. Like,
Right.
for me to move around your city, you want me to pay, or I take the free option, which is a broken down bridge. Like, why are you letting this ugly thing be in your city?
Right. Like, come on now. It just seemed to be like, mainly used as a joke instead of making too much sense. It's just like, oh, you do this, you owe money. Oh, the doc still owes the debt. Oh, it's funny. He's upset he owes the debt. Oh, he owes more debt. That's how it came across. It's like,
That's
I don't know. I
funny.
expected different from Artemis. Because they talked about how like it was prestigious, and then it's just kind of a scam city. It comes. I mean,
It was just kind of scummy too.
right?
Like,
It's just
oh,
like,
if you want easy transportation across the city, like it's not like someone's taxing them across. No, it's just them sitting on something for them to not have to. Terrible city. Some paradise robs
right?
you.
Come on.
How can you even eat? They're too busy. I guess. How do you ever pay off your debt? Do you? Do they? He is the debt king, so obviously Seth's like, I'm just gonna leave anyway. So what do I care if I'm in
Right?
debt?
Like, if
I'm
what are they
like,
gonna do? Kick you out? Seth don't care anyway. He
you
wants to
know,
leave.
like they said, oh, we'll force you to take missions. Well, why don't you just, not do the mission and just leave or do
Right.
whatever? It's like, there's some flaws with their
We'll force you to do missions after we just
economic stuff.
scammed you. Wow. How about I just do the mission and pocket the money and just
And
leave?
apparently, yeah, ink is super expensive to fill out that contract.
Right.
So, but back on topic. So yeah, after blowing up the building and stuff, the Inquisition does come to attack, and that's where we talked about the
And
huge army. We already talked about a whole bunch of that.
and
I'm
then
trying to jump-
immediately leaves.
it immediately leaves.
I will say,
Yeah, we had the conversation with Yaga though. That's
yeah,
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna bring up one of the significance things was like they did make a point to bring up how Seth was the sorcerer with horns, and like they kind of emphasized that was important. And also when he went back to the general, he's like, yes, I'm
General
sure,
Torque.
yeah, he can use Fantasia without gloves or anything. So they are kind of building up like Seth is like special in some way,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Obviously, the horns must be special. I guess no one else has horns like that. Or
right, that's what I was.
horns are not normal. And then he can use it. And then the strange thing was like General Torque was like, I think it's Torque, pretty sure
It's Torque, yeah.
was like, let's keep it confidential.
Yeah,
not
that was
tell anyone else. And it's like, why wouldn't you tell anyone else within the Inquisition? It's like, what's his specific goal, right? Because he seems like, yeah, he is a general, but I'm assuming he works for someone else within the Inquisition.
Right, I'm sure there's like a higher council or something, or like
Yeah,
his boss.
so-
He is a boss.
Guaranteed. It's guaranteed. There's no way he's at the top. So it's like, why does he want to keep it secret?
Right.
And then he has this hooded guy who is working with him. The only one that we still don't know that didn't give a name to.
Right.
Um,
It was.
and they're
Yeah.
gonna capture Seth. So it's like, what's their?
I don't know.
What are they
I don't know what
gonna do?
they. I don't know
They
what
want
they.
to capture him alive. So
They seem to be like maybe scared, not scared of him, but think he could somewhat be a problem for them down the line, or something. I'm guessing.
or I don't know, study him, see what's so special at the
Yeah.
horn. Something they're gonna do something weird with Seth. That's to
Right.
be expected. But it's weird, yeah. They want to keep that confidential, not let anyone else.
Yeah, that
At
was.
least about the using it without the gloves. Everyone already knows about him having horns and stuff. But
Right. But yeah, back to Yaga.
yeah, then Yaga was the only other part where he was like, you could stay and protect the academy, do what's good. Everyone's here, living in his paradise. But of course, Seth's like, no, I'm going for Radiant. That's all I want to do. But yeah, it was. And yeah, that's where he declares the only way to change the world to protect everyone is by taking down Radiant. So
There you
Seth
go.
just goes stronger to his convictions, and it
So
helps inflict. Definitely affects Melly some, where she wants to be on board.
I assume Yaga will. He had like some title, but I assume he's
Yeah,
going to.
he was one of the 13th or of the
Right.
13 council
I assume
thing.
he's going to be his mentor in some way. Maybe train him, I'm guessing. Because it's not like he has to be important, right? It's not like he goes to Yaga and he's like, yeah, okay, Radiant's this way. And that's all we get from him. Because then that'd be pointless. I'm assuming he's going to like teach him some stuff more than, what, Meteor Punch? Yeah,
This
you gotta
is
learn more than one
Titan
move. Or
Punch.
Titan Punch, that's what it's called.
Titan Punch. That's all he needs, yo. But yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be something because there's no way Seth's gonna have to stay connected to the city somehow
Right.
and not just be like, I'm a resident, whatever. You got my debt. Peace out. I'm out. Looking for
Right.
He needs a hub world to go back. Not hub world, but like a hub to go back to after
Yeah.
whatever. He needs more. Oh, I don't know. He doesn't really need magic items like the others because he's got his Titan
hands.
Punch. He's got his hands. If he loses his gloves, who cares? He can't unless someone cuts off his hands. He's good to go.
I mean, if someone cuts off his hands, he has bigger issues. Like he's probably in a shitty situation.
He's gonna have to learn to use his feet.
Titan kick.
Guaranteed to happen at some point in the show.
Probably.
Titan kick. I'm calling it now.
But yeah, that's the episode.
That is the episode. Not a whole lot, really.
Right, let's just jump on into scores. All right, so I'm going to give it probably 5-ish. Because like we said, not a ton happened. It kind of just introduced us to Artemis, which wasn't super spectacular. We got introduced to Yaga, who, I mean, we already touched on this. The conversation was just Seth saying, hey, I'm going to find Radiant and destroy it.
Yeah, I didn't really build anything.
Right. The only interesting part was the end. General Torque, and the hooded guy, kind of like, we need to get him. It kind of is presenting our next conflict. Like, he's going to be hunted down. We don't know why they want him. And it's like kind of an in-house secret too, because General Torque's like, don't tell anyone. So that's interesting. But other than that, it's just pretty, not super eventful.
No, yeah, I'll agree. It's just, nothing like, we were expecting Artemis to be something. It just ended up being kind of a scummy, scammy city. Nothing that you really wanted. I wouldn't choose to stay there, I guess, even if it was a paradise. I want to have the chance of making money, I guess. Like, if they have to have the title of Debt King, where they're going around saying, oh, you had the most debt, it's like, oh, everyone has debt. It's just who has the most debt. Yeah, but other than that, it really was just the ending, the last 40 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like the hooded guy. It's like, I'll go capture him. Easy peasy kind of guy. And then it's like, but he's interesting. The hood guy. Anyone in the hood is interesting.
Right. Hopefully,
hopefully,
it picks up.
Yaga conversation didn't really go anywhere. But yeah. You were gonna say something?
I was gonna say I hope it picks up. That's it. I was gonna expand on it, but I couldn't think of anything. Hopefully it picks up. All right, that's it.
Yeah, there's potential there.
There is potential, but I feel like it needs to do sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
we're at 5. I don't know how long this season is. 12 maybe.
No, the season is I think around like 24.
Probably 24. Oh well, it needs to pick up. That's the point.
That is the point. But
yeah.
21.
Spiel time.
Yes. Always. You don't have to give us money, but you can give us a like or even hit that subscribe button. That'll help a lot. That's how we charge you guys. I don't know where I'm going with this other than pay us in likes.
Pay us in likes. Yeah, do that, please.
As Just leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this, so we didn't like, anything like that. Again, no spoilers, confirming, denying theories, as we are anime viewers only, and plenty of others are. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.